we're recording. Good morning, you guys. I'm so pumped for this. So, we are on here to manifest our dream life because obviously we all decided to do something like this business because we want more out of our life. None of us start a business just for the fun of it. We want more with our life or we want something different. So, what is manifestation? Essentially, it means to bring something tangible into your life through attraction and belief and you know really having it come alive because you are attracting it into your life. And you guys, this is not going to happen overnight. We're not going to do this one session and then all of a sudden you're going to have your dream life tomorrow, which would be freaking awesome. But it does take consistently doing what we're going to do today. And I am a prime example myself and other top leaders in this. I know Jessica used to do this big time too. Um, we've paved that way and shown you guys that this truly works. I didn't get to Presidential Diamond by mistake or by accident or by some form of luck. And, Jessica didn't get her accounts to Diamond above because of an excuse, or sorry, not an excuse, because of a fluke. We worked our butts off for one, but a lot of it comes from your mindset and truly believing that you can have this. And there's so much more to creating your dream life than just positive thinking. I've talked to people who said, well, I think positive all the time, Karina, and nothing has come into my life. Nothing that I want has happened. And usually when you ask them, well, what do you want? It's usually they either say, well, I don't know, like more money, or I want more time, or they give some like generic response, like I want less struggle. I want to buy a house, or I want to buy a house one day is usually the words that they use. And right there, you can tell that the reason why these people have not attracted this into their life is because they're being too wishy-washy about what they truly want. And deep down, they feel like that they can't actually do it. And I want you guys to pop in the chat if you've ever been that person where you've thought like, oh, it would be so nice to one day be able to travel and not worry about money, or it'd be so nice to buy a house one day. One day I'm going to do it. One day it's going to happen. Who's done that? Like I have done that so many times, especially in my younger years. You're 20. I remember being, 20 years old and thinking, okay, like one day I'm going to have a family. One day I'm going to buy a house. One day I'm going to have all these things. And then all of a sudden I was like 25, 26, and I'd done none of those things that I said one day was going to happen to me. So how can we figure out exactly what we want? Because I feel like that is something that a lot of people do struggle with, is we have all these conflicting thoughts and feelings inside of ourselves of what we truly want. We're like, well, I would love to have a house on the lake, but my job doesn't allow me to be able to do that because I don't make enough money. So like you have these things that you want, but you're conflicting it with yourself because you think that you actually can't have them, or there's something in your way of allowing you to achieve those goals. So if I asked you all in here right now what you want in your life, what would you say to me? Do you have it down concrete? And I'm going to assume that you probably don't. Are you that person who is like, yes, I want to go diamond. That would be so nice. One day I'm going to do it. Do any of you have like concrete goals where you're like, I am going to do it by, August 30th, 31st, whatever, however many days there are in August? Am I going to do it by that day? Or are you just thinking like, oh, I'm going to get diamond. I'm going to go there. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it's going to happen. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to stop being wishy-washy with our goals, and we're going to figure out what it is what we actually want. And like I said, I know it can be confusing and daunting, all those conflicting feelings, but you have to think of this. And I remember when I realized this, it was a game changer. That confusion feeling that's being created in yourself right now, it's a choice. And it doesn't feel like that. I get that. But our mind creates melodramas with everything every single day. Our mind is like a drama show. every little thing that happens, we blow it up to be something bigger and we obsess over it and we think about it so much and we get stuck in that like confliction of the drama of our minds. So if we can learn how to detach ourselves from those negative and self-limiting beliefs that we have, which we're going to do tomorrow, but if we can detach from that and focus on what it is we want instead of all of the reasons why we can't have it, you guys, you will see everything in your life start to flourish. You'll see things come into your life where you're like, you'll have no idea how it even happened. It'll seem like little tiny miracles that'll just like pop into your life that are going to push you towards what you actually want. So let's get clear. Okay. So let's get out our pen and paper. And what we're going to do, this little exercise we're going to do is we're going to write down 25 things that we want in our life. And this is going to be hard because 25 is a lot. But when we can really like scrape down to the barrel of our minds and like put all of this out there, all of those little things that you want with your life, that's when you're going to start finding the gold. Okay? So don't think about like if when you start thinking about the things you truly want in life, don't let money be a factor. Don't let anything be a factor in holding you back from having that. Like I said, if you want a house on the ocean but you can't afford it, don't let that you can't afford it get in the way. What do you want? If you could have your dream life, like what would your family look like? What would your relationships look like with your friendships or your partner? What would the home you live in look like? The car you drive? What do you do for fun? Like, do you own a boat and you guys go boating with your family every single day? Like, what are all the things that you have in your life if you had your absolute dream life? And I want you to number it 1 to 25. And it doesn't have to be in order of how bad you want each thing. Like, just brain dump it out onto the piece of paper. Okay. So once you're done, pop in the chat that you're done. Okay. I'm going to throw some music on. I just saw someone just popped in. Janine, we are on a piece of paper numbering 1 to 25, and we are writing down 25 things that we truly want in our life without letting any obstacles of money or whatever it is hold us back. Like if you could have anything and money wasn't a factor, or anything was a factor, where do you want to live? What car do you want to drive? What does your family life look like? What does your career look like? What kind of person are you? How much do you give back? Think of 25 things of different goals that you want to achieve in your life. So these are things that you could that you would achieve if you had your dream life?
Can't take it, baby, when you're looking like that. Tipsy, leaving your lipstick on that long stem glass. You can't fake it. Got everybody thinking you're good.
It's hard coming up with 25, I know.
Coming undone like I knew you were. You're as fine as the wine that you've been sipping on. When your hair's down and you're dancing around to every song. I love what you do when you have too many. Hard to believe that you're coming home with me. This drink ain't the only thing that's coming on strong. You get me going when you go. Girl, you get me going when you go. Like you let you give it to back home. Got everybody in here wishing you were all alone. And I don't know how you do it. Girl, you know it's making me weak. You're the one with the buzz, but somehow I can't speak. You're as fine as the wine that you've been sipping on. When your hair's down and you're dancing around to every song. I love what you do when you have too many. Hard to believe that you're coming home with me. This drink ain't the only thing that's coming on strong. You get me going when you go. Girl, you get me going when you go. When you gone, baby, I'm gone too. You're the shot that don't need no proof. Light me up doing what you do. 'Cause when you're gone, baby, I'm gone too. You're as fine as the wine that you've been sipping on. When your hair's down and you're dancing around to every song. I love what you do when you have too many. Hard to believe that you're coming home with me. This drink ain't the only thing that's coming on strong. You can go. There's one more sip in this bottle of wine, a lone star hanging in the sky with a whistle left on it. And it's yours if you want it. And this wildflower from the neighbor's yard, a real slow dance in the moonlight darkness, hand in my pocket. Oh, baby, just call it, 'cause it's yours if you want it. And every bit of love left in this beat up, made up, scarred up heart that's been waiting on a girl like you. And I know it ain't much, but it comes alive with every touch. Every kiss already feels like you own it. Baby, it's yours if you want it. After this rickety front porch swing, every word of every song I sing, my jacket when it's cold. Oh, baby, don't you know you got a place to lay your head on the other side of my empty bed, and it's just made for falling. And it's yours if you want it. It's yours if you want it. Every bit of love left in this beat up, banged up, scarred up heart that's been waiting on a girl like you. And I know it ain't much, but it comes alive with every touch. Every kiss already feels like you own it. Baby, it's yours if you want it. It's yours if you want it. yesterday and tomorrow. But every grain of sand on the beach, every blade of grass under our feet, baby, your name is written on it. And it's yours if you want it. And every bit of love left in this beat up, made up, start up, heart that's been breaking order. And girl, like you, I know it ain't much, but it comes alive with every touch. That kiss already feels like you own it. Baby, it's yours if you want it. I swear every dollar, every dime, every drop of rain, every single thing that I can take still borrow. Baby, your name is written on it. Baby, it's yours if you want it. I was born in wild child, feel the Holy Ghost. Raised on Phil Hollow with your spirit in my bones. I turned 15, I was lost to the Pentecost. I felt a woman
Just a couple more minutes, you guys.
out of stone. Next thing you know, Lord, I'm an A fan. We come from East Texas, that river bottom land. I was in a burnt tree, too drunk to stand, with cowboy hats and no guitars and Copenhagen cans. I'm gonna rock until I die. I'm gonna die rocking. I'm gonna rock until I die. I'm gonna die rocking. I'm gonna rock until I die. I'm gonna die rocking. Gonna die rocking. Gonna die rocking. Gather around, you children. Come on, take my hand. I'm gonna take you to a place that ain't the promised land. It's got everything you want, baby, but nothing's for sale. It's a lost highway. It's a California hotel. It's where the ones who came before, they paid it with their lives. They gave their souls to rock and roll. I'm gonna rock until I die. I'm gonna rock until
Okay. I know some of you might not be done, but you can maybe come back to this and finish this when you have some time. But what I want you all to do is to share one or two things, or however many you want, in the chat, what you put onto your list. So I'll share a couple of mine. So, one of mine is my body is healthy and fit and I feel amazing. I help others create their dream lives. I own vacation properties. My relationships are strong and I'm surrounded by like-minded people. I travel the world with my daughter. I have the freedom of time to do as I please every single day. I'm financially free of any debt and burdens. My mindset is unbreakable. I own a lake house. What else do I have on here? I have $200,000 saved in my bank account. I earn $50,000 a month. I do a road trip down the coast to the US. Those are some of mine. So, like I said, you guys, there's no rules on this. Like, just get it out of your brain of all the things that you want your life to look like. So now what I want you guys to do, so pop in the chat one thing that you put on your list, put it out there. So now what we're going to do is go through your list and circle 5 things that are the most important to you. Okay, so, for me, I'm going to look at this and everything on my list I can basically achieve if I have the freedom of time to do as I please. So I'm going to that for me like that's I'm going to circle that cuz that's like huge. I'm financially free of any debt and burdens. That's a big one. Um, for me too, my mindset is unbreakable. I want that unbreakable mindset because I had a mental breakdown this last year and it was the worst thing that I've ever been through. And I don't ever want that to happen again. So my mindset is unbreakable. Um, my body is healthy and fit and I feel amazing. 'Cause I was having some health problems there for a while and I don't want that to be an issue either. So I want to manifest that. My last one, what am I going to circle? I'm going to circle I help others create their dream life because if I do that, that will allow me to have all those things. Okay, I'm going to read some of these out. Melissa, I'm in my own home in the country. I'm financial free. I'm helping others grow. I love that. Jessica, I want to freely live, filling our days with what fills our souls, adventures, the outdoors, being together. Yes. Yes. I want to bring Luke home and invest in a business for our community. Oh, I love that. That is an awesome goal to fully understand what I believe in. Yes. I prioritize myself, my happiness, my health, my goals. I want to travel the world with my daughters and build healthy relationships with them, to be completely debt free, mortgage free, investing in other properties. Yes. Those are some good freaking goals. Okay. So once you're done circling your 5, oh, somebody's trying to get in. So once you're done circling your 5, I want you to put a star between the 2 that you need to work on the most right now. And that's hard. So So this is where I know all of our brains work so different. So I really want to like hear what you guys say. I want to travel the world with my boy. Yes, Jessica, knowing what I believe in and prioritizing myself. I'm free to own my own time. I have so much more time for my boy and all the things he wants to do and experience. Okay, I love this. Okay, so what I'm going to start is my mindset is unbreakable because I know that for me, and this is how my brain is working, if I have an unbreakable mindset and I work on my mindset every single day, I know that when you can create that like ultimate belief in yourself, and that comes with having a really strong mindset, and when you can have like the confidence and the determination and ambition to actually get your goals, you're going all of these things that you wrote down or that I wrote down are going to start happening if I get my mindset right with myself. um and then I am going to star I help others create their dream life because that one is really, really important to me. It's what I think about all the time. So those are my two. and my 5. So I could give you guys a minute to figure that out because I know it's hard. What's the next thing? Okay. So once you're done starring your 2, you guys don't think too deeply into this because this is just you can change your mind. You can tomorrow, maybe something else on this list might, stick out to you more. Or maybe you'll think of something else. But this is just to get your brain going and figure out what you need to focus on. So what we're going to do is now you're going to write down why. Okay. Why is this important to you? Why are these 2 things important to you? So I'm going to just give us a couple of minutes to really write this down. Just one more minute, guys. Okay. Oh, it's crazy once you start writing it down. So you guys can keep writing if you're not done while I talk. But you're going to you're going to keep finding different reasons why you want to do this. You're going to have once you start working towards these goals, you're going to be like, "Oh, that feels good. Like that this is another reason why I want this." So that's why it's so important when you are wanting to manifest your life to do this daily, to keep pouring this out onto paper, because when you make it real, that's when the universe starts to see like, holy crap, she's ready. If you're telling the universe like, oh, one day I want to go diamond, or one day I want my house, or one day I want, to be debt free. That'd be awesome to be debt free. You're literally telling the universe that you're not ready for it yet. Bosley, shush. You guys hear him snoring. Um, you're telling the universe that you're not ready. You're like, one day, not right now, but one day. So you're not gonna. It's never going to happen. And that's like the harsh truth of it. You have to finally just be ready for it and open. And that's what we're gonna work on this week. So I'm gonna share, if you guys can share yours, but I can share mine really quick. Um, so for my first one, I said helping others find their dream life is important to me because we all need help at some point in our life. And I've felt so alone in my darkness for so long, mostly my whole life. And if I can help others to not feel alone and to believe in themselves quicker than I could, I know I can make at least a sliver of this world a better place. Two, I want to have an unbreakable mind because I know it will allow me to have a better quality life. I have a tendency to fall into depression, and I want that to be gone out of my life for good. I want to be the best role model for my children to show them that they can choose to be happy and to live their dream life. I don't want them to grow up like I did. So obviously, like, again, that's just like a quick little version, but like I still feel like I could keep writing. So if you guys after this you feel like you want to add to it, go for it. Like I said, there's no rules when it comes to writing and journaling. You just have to put what's in your heart onto paper. Um, so now that we wrote out our whys, we're going to do one more activity and then we're done. But what I want you guys to focus on today, and obviously this is going to be something you want to turn into a habit, but the first step of making any change in your life is to become aware. So I want you guys to, for all day today, those things that you really want, just you can pick all five, or even if it's just two, if that's too overwhelming, act like you already have those things. Speak it in present tense. It's mine. It's done. Picture exactly what your dream home or whatever it is that you put as the most important. Picture exactly what that would be like and what it would feel like. So, if your dream was to be financially free or to have time with your kids, take a minute and like visualize exactly how that looks and what it feels, and try to like use your imagination like you're a kid. Feel exactly what it would feel like if you were doing all those things that you want, if you were financially free, if you were to go into the bank right now and you had absolutely zero debt, and you had a bank account with had a savings, and you had all of that, like what would that feel like? That'd feel pretty freaking good, wouldn't it? If you were at home with your kids and you were able to spend time, if you were able to travel with them, picture yourself, in, I don't know, picture yourself in Mexico or Spain or Indonesia or wherever you want to go with your kids. Like picture the sun on your face and picture your kids playing in the ocean. Like feel exactly what that feels like and act like it's already done. Act like you already got the ticket to go to that to go to that place. It's yours, it's done. And you guys, again, nobody creates success by accident. Anybody who has success and who has everything that they want in their life, this is what they've done. I remember when I first started this business and I wanted to go Ruby. You guys, I thought about it all the time. When I wanted to go diamond, I thought about it all the time. And when I think back to myself in this business at that time, I I wasn't all of these things that I wrote down, I had none of those dreams at that time. It was literally just like I needed to pay off debt. And my two things are I needed to pay off debt and I wanted to have freedom of time. And I never wanted to work a job again, ever. Like I hated work. I hated work. I didn't like school. And if I could do something like this where I got to stay at home and like be in my pajamas and do my work, or laying on a beach and wherever I wanted to be and making money, that's what I wanted. And I thought about it all the time, morning, night, day. I wrote down, and you guys, this is a huge thing that I got taught for manifesting what you want is writing down what you want, your goal, on sticky notes and putting it in places that you can see it every single day. And I know it sounds silly. And I remember when I got told to do that, it sounded so silly, but it's true. And I remember Melissa, I think it was you that said that you have it on your roof or something for when you go to sleep. Like, that's amazing. If you can have that in front of your face every single day, it reminds you. Like right now on my fridge, this isn't very nice and maybe I should change it, but it says, "Eat healthy, you fat bitch." And then I read it and I'm like, okay. But I mean, I work well with people yelling at me. Like I will literally text my sister and I'm like, yell at me and tell me what to do today. And then she yells at me and I'm like, okay, you're right. Then I do it. That's how my brain works. So I have that written on my fridge, and you guys, it works because every time I go to open my fridge, I'm like, yep, I have goals. Like, get your crap together. So obviously, that's a little bit mean of yourself, and I should probably change it. Um, but yeah, you guys, the more you get excited about what you want, the harder you're going to work to get there. When you feel like, oh my God, like I can actually do this. When you feel like, okay, this isn't just like a pipe dream. This isn't just something that I really, really want, but isn't going to happen. Like if you let go of that feeling of, that would be nice. It would be nice to have that. If you let that go and think, I got this, this is mine, I have it, I just need to get there, you're going to start to build a momentum in your life. The universe is going to see, hey, she's ready. She's ready for this. Like, let's start rearranging stuff so that she can have this. And we have to set aside that fear, that things that like the things that are holding you back. And, it comes down to, again, we're in this business for a reason. And maybe it doesn't even, maybe your goals don't even have to do with financial freedom or whatever it is, but we all have some sort of fear that's holding us back from getting what we want. And this is another thing, like get real with yourself and figure out what that fear is. And for me, one of my biggest fears is to wake up and I'm 80 years old and I didn't do all the things that I should have done. And I saw this picture and it said, what if you're the hell, like when we die, what if hell is when, our creator, whatever you want to say, the universe, whatever your belief is, we get to the gates and they show us what we could have done with our life. And if we see like what we are truly capable of what we're doing, and we realize that we just wasted our time being afraid of shit that doesn't even matter. We all are truly going to die one day and we're just going to be a memory. And all of these fears that we have, these fears of rejection and fears of what people say and fears of what people think about us, usually all those kinds of fears of things that aren't even necessarily real. None of that really truly matters. And if we can like let go of that drama, again, it's literally drama that our mind is making up that's not even real. It feels real, it hurts, but if we can let go of that and detach from it, it won't hurt anymore. You can be rejected and it won't hurt anymore because you'll be so confident in yourself and where you're going in your life that you're just going to brush it off and you're going to move forward. So again, this all starts with our mind. And what I want you guys to write this down on, like, put this in your calendar right now so that you don't forget. Set an alarm in your phone right now. What we're going to do at the end of the day, and I will remind you guys, at the end of the day, I want you to write down any small wins that you had for the day. Anything. It could be anything. Like maybe you mopped the floors and you've been needing to and you finally did it today. That's me. That's what I have to do. Or maybe you just got out and you got all of your steps in for the day. Any tiny little wins that you have, write them down. Um, and then second thing that I want you guys to do is starting today, like I usually do this on Sundays, but starting today, plan out your week. Write down all the things you need to do every single day this week, all the important stuff, and then write in all the things that you know that you need to do to get you to your goals. Like for me, you guys, if I want to be financially free forever, I need to get some dang work done. I need to complete my tasks because that's the thing and the beauty about this business. You can have another job that maybe pays okay, but there is no cap on your income when it comes to this business. There's no cap on your income. If you want this bad enough, you can have any dollar amount monthly that you want. So, for me, that's something that I am going to do every single day is to get my tasks done. I want a healthy body and a healthy mind. So I'm going to do at least 30 minutes of exercise every single day. I'm going to meal prep because I don't know about you guys, but it's so easy when you have kids to like when you make noodles and you just eat noodles all day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because that's all your kid eats. So I have to meal prep. So figure out your big wins that you need to do for this week and write them down so that you can look at your calendar and you know exactly what's going on this week. You guys, I've been doing this and it has helped so much. And at first, like you don't think it will because you're like, well, I already know what I'm doing this week. But no, when you have it written down and you can start checking things off, it's incredible. Okay, last thing that we're going to do is okay, so I want you to write this down, okay? So do this in a line, like just one after the other. So write down the words relationship, the next line career, next line family, next line health, and next line self-love. These are in no particular order. I just wrote them down. So now beside each of these, I want you guys to write down 3 things you're going to do today that's going to push you forward in each category. So for example, my relationships, I'm going to write down, I'm going to text my um I'm going to text my best friends today a simple text just saying that I love them. I'm going to, make an effort to reach out to my team, my new girls, and just chat with them about life. You guys, your relationships in this lifetime they're huge. And it's actually crazy. This last weekend, I went and visited some friends that I hadn't seen in forever. And I was sitting there, and all they were doing was talking about other people. They were judging. Like, I couldn't believe the judgment. And like, I used to do this. I used to be that person sitting there and saying the same things. But now that I'm so aware and I've been so humbled in the last little while through events through my life in the last little bit, that like it was like a hit me like a ton of bricks where I was like, whoa, this is not in a line with what I want in my life. Like, I don't want to sit here and talk about other people and judge them for choices that they made in their life because who the hell am I to judge? Who are you to judge? Like, it was crazy. And it just made me realize so much about how important it is to surround yourself with like-minded people who have goals themselves. Because I'm telling you, when I left, my energy was so drained. I was drained for a whole day from just being around that kind of energy. So you guys, this should be a priority in your life to like really choose who you surround yourself with. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop loving those people. They've been friends since I was really young, but am I going to hang out with them all the time? Hell no. I won't hang out with them for a long time, actually. Okay, so for your career, what is something you're gonna do for your career today? I'm gonna get my tasks done. I'm gonna go live on my page because I know that I need to do that, and I'm going to do that today. Go live. You guys freaking hold me accountable. I'll hold you accountable. If you see that I haven't gone live, be like, yo, biatch, where's your live? So, my health, I'm going to go to the gym today. Meal prep. And take my supplements because I'm supposed to be taking supplements every day. Drink water. And so for your self-love, do what you need to do, but I want you all to write down that you're going to do something that makes you happy today. And it doesn't have to be anything big. It could be maybe you love taking bubble baths and reading a book. Whatever it is, do something that makes you happy, not your family, not anybody else. Do something that makes you happy today. And that's the thing, the reason why, and I was reading about this when I was reading about manifestation, a huge reason why so many people don't ever achieve their goals. Everybody sets these goals, their New Year's resolutions, and they want to do all these things, but they think that you need to do this huge shift in their life before that they can have these things. They think that like, oh my God, if I want my health to get better, I need to go to the gym for an hour every single day, and I need to like eat perfect every single day. And then when they realize that that's like not reality for them, then they give up. It's all about those tiny little shifts that you make in your day. Again, like I said, like once you can get your mindset right, everything else starts falling into place. So prioritize your mindset, you guys. Prioritize doing this every single day. We prioritize reading your book and your audiobook every single day. And that should be in your self-love for your wins today. So anyways, you guys, now that you have it written out, when you go to journal today about your small wins, you already have kind of a plan of what your small wins look like. And really, we say small wins, but if you do all of these things that you wrote down, if you can work on your mindset, if you can make a difference in your relationship, if you get your tasks done, if you do at least 3 things for your health today, like maybe it's just drinking more water, you got outside for a walk, and you ate a healthy dinner when you usually eat something bad for dinner. Like if it's just those 3 things that you did, that's a win. So now you kind of have a plan for your day. So that's it for today because there's so much, and that's why I wanted to do a full week of this. But before we go, we are going to spend 10 minutes sending out some messages because I know for me, that's the hardest thing to do. And I know it's the hardest thing for most people to do is send out messages. So personally, I have so many haps I need to catch up on because I've been giving myself a minimum of 10 haps every single day since the middle of last week. And I have done that every single day. So I have some that I really need to get back to. But if you don't have any, get some host posts up. You guys send some messages to get host posts up. I'll put a message in the chat. Oh, one sec. I just got to type it up. Oh my gosh. There are so many moths in my house and I don't know how they all got in. Not type. I've been using this message and it's been working good for me. But if you have your own message and your leader is giving you a different message, go for that. So I'm gonna put on some country music. If you don't like country, I'm sorry. I like every genre of music. It's actually, you should see my playlist. What the heck? My music does not want to play while I'm on Facebook, which is super weird. Maybe this. That's my dog.
what to say. Things that scare me, I should just walk away. But I can't move my feet. The more that I know you, the more I want to.
I'm also asking everybody, there's a couple people I missed. They are interested in the business.
I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Don't need no butterflies when you give me the whole damn zoo. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. No, just to make my heart beat faster, emotional earthquake. Bring on disaster. You hit me head on, got me weak in my knees. Yeah, something inside me's changed. I was so much younger yesterday. Yeah. So much younger yesterday. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Don't need no butterflies when you give me the whole damn zoo. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Yeah, I tasted you. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Na da 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 da. The more that I know you, the more I want to. Something inside needs change. I was so much younger yesterday. You probably think that you are better now, better now. You only say that cause I'm not around, not around. You know I never meant to let you down, let you down. Would've gave you anything, would've gave you everything. You know I said that I am better now, better now. I only say that cause you're not around, not around. You know I never meant to let you down, let you down. Would've gave you anything, would've gave you everything. Whoa. I did not believe that it would end, no. Everything came second to the best, oh. You're not even speaking to my friends, no. You know all my uncles and my aunts, no. 20 candles, blow 'em out and open your eyes. We were looking forward to the rest of our lives. Used to keep my picture posted by your bedside. Now I see you dressing with the socks you don't like. Hear them rolling, 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 rolling. With my brothers like it's Jonas, Jonas. Drinking Henny and I'm trying to forget, but I can't get this shit out of my head. You probably think that you are better now, better now. You only say that cause I'm not around, not around. You know I never meant to let you down, let you down. Would've gave you anything, would've gave you everything.
If people don't like, if I message people from giveaway host posts, because that's what I'm doing a lot of right now is giveaway host posts, because I really need to build a new network. Like if people don't answer me, it's usually because they don't see your message. I'll go to the comments and just reply to their comment and say messaged you, so that at least they can maybe go on and see that I messaged them. Oh, I hear my munchkin. Two haps up.
This is perfect. Come kiss me one more time. I couldn't dream this up, even if I tried. You and me in this moment feels like magic. I'm right where I wanna be. Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. Lying next to you, in this bed with you, I ain't convinced. 'Cause I don't know how heaven could be better than this. I swear you're an angel sent to this world. What did I do right to deserve?
Okay, I definitely hear my child. Okay, thank you guys so much for hopping on here and doing this with me. I'm super pumped about manifesting our dream lives together. So I'm going to share the recording for you guys if you want to share with your teams. And then we're going to meet here again tomorrow at 5:30, and we're going to do another part of manifesting. And you're not going to want to miss this, and you're going to want your team on this, because this was like a huge eye opener for me the very first time I did it. So anyways, it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see you guys. I hope you have an amazing day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.